Yeah, I'm Rick Belt, and I am president and owner of Golden Acres Honey here in Three Hills. Been doing it for almost 30 years. The business kind of grew out of my father's beekeeping business that he had started as a hobby back in about 1972. That grew from a couple hives until it was a full-time occupation. Yeah, we are an Alberta-based company, and being in Alberta is just a prime place to package honey. Alberta is known for some of the finest honey in the world, and probably has the largest return for beekeepers, and it just produces a very special product. We buy from about 40 different suppliers, some of them being quite small, only a few thousand pounds, to some larger beekeepers that produce upwards of 500,000 pounds.
Hi, my name is Corey DeJong. I'm here at DeJong's Honey Farm. I am a producer for Golden Acres Honey. First, we take our pellets into the extracting room. One guy takes them out of the boxes with a box grabber, sets them down onto the table. One by one, he puts them through our uncapper. There's all knives in there, and the knives will cut the cappings off of the combs. And then once that's done, it'll go drop down onto a conveyor, and it'll go into my extractor. My extractor will spin all the honey out, and all the honey will be all pumped into my heat exchanger. And from my heat exchanger, it goes into my wax separator, and it separates all the wax and honey. From there, it's being pumped into my storage tank, and then after that, we fill it into our totes.
Honey can be processed in a number of ways. One of our most popular honeys is raw natural honey. This honey is honey that comes from the hive and granulates very smoothly on its own. We select barrels of this honey that are very clean, white and smooth, and that honey is packed without processing. Most people are used to a liquid honey. This honey is honey that we've had to re-liquefy. The honey from Western Canada granulates very readily and makes it a little hard to use. By liquefying the honey, we heat it up, run it through a filter, and pack it that way, and it should stay liquid for usually about 9 months. Creamed honey is probably the next most popular product. Honey is melted just enough to take away the old crystal. New crystal is introduced that's very fine, and that honey patterns itself to the crystal that was introduced, making a fine spreadable product that Western Canadians have really grown to love. Yeah, the relationship with Community Natural Foods and Golden Acres Honey spans almost 30 years. They were one of our first customers in Calgary, the health food stores, and we have been one of their major honey suppliers for all these years. Much like wine, where certain regions produce different flavors, honey has the same natural tendencies. By buying an Alberta homegrown product, you actually get the true essence of this beautiful land that we live in.